a test run for the day, really. This is his first sort of comp. He's going to be pushing it, so it'll be interesting to see how he does.
Not a bad place to do your second comp at all, is it? Another UON lifter. See the custom A7 singlet. Yeah, nice easy opener there. Looks all good. And we've got 3 white lights.
Well. I think that was Tom's third attempt from his comp a couple of weeks ago.
I miss those days, mate, where you could do a comp and then 2 weeks later turn up and take your third attempt
just
at a
keep
comp as an opener. Just simpler times. Hugo Kiff, 197.5.
Hugo coming out with a big smile on his face.
He looks happy to be here.
Some confusion over the command.
That's it. Walk it out. Drops that in nicely.
Nice and confident.
You can see, I don't know if it is Hugo's first comp, but squatting with like a bit more of a high bar style tends to be sort of how we first get into squatting. It just kind of naturally makes sense for it to sit up there.
Up next we've got Alex or Page, as most people will know him by.
Coming out at a 205 opener. Sort of well below his lifetime best, but obviously, you know, those numbers are a couple of years old. But I think we'd expect this to move relatively comfortably.
Very strong pull out. Yes, that strong command.
Brace. Drops it in nice and deep. Yeah, really easy.
3 whites as well.
Yeah, I wonder if he's just wanting to ease in with a nice easy opener, you know, just shake off the nerves, take a bigger jump up to his second, just because it's, you know, it's been a while since he's been on the platform. Get that first one in nice and easy and go from there.
Up next we have Baby Adcock.
James's brother. Coming out, 220 opener in the 83 kilo class.
Looks focused.
Let's see. We've heard good things about how training's gone. Let's see it here. Squat command. Drops in. That looks really nice and quick.
See what the referees say.
3 white lights. Solid opener. Moved really, really well.
This is Chris Horton up next with a 225 opener in the 105. So Chris competed at the All England's only, what, 3-4 weeks ago now, and is looking forward to grinding out some more lifts today.
Bar loaded for Chris.
Come on, Chris. Come on now, make it move just like this, forward a shot. Get good on strong. Get that squat mat and sing it nice and deep. Leave your question for the referees.
Get squat command. Pushes it through.
Moves well.
Bar moves well. It's a 2-to-1, good lift. Left-hand side, referee.
Left-hand side.
Yeah, ref on the left-hand side, not happy that he went deep enough.
Up next, we've got a new opening with 240 and 83, which is a massive opener. The new is one of the favourites to win the session today, but we'll see how his day comes together.
Yeah. Anu is a massive bench presser as well. Really excels in the bench.
Chris Jackson already has the lead securely on. Plenty time on the clock, still 35 seconds. 30 seconds now to get his first command. That's all it is. It's not too complicated. It's just to get the first command.
Drops it in and stands it up nicely. I'm unsure if you've been able to see that at home. Might have a couple of technical difficulties. There we go. Comes on just as
it moved really well.
Ideal. It was lovely. Trust me.
Another nice jump from there.
Yeah, no, look good. Dropped it in. Depth no problem. Yeah, solid opening squat for Anu there. He'll be happy with that and can build it from there.
Anu is a man that can grind as well. So
Can he?
I suspect we'll see a few more kilos there.
Lovely. Yeah, he's got 250 for a second.
Big squat for an 83.
Yeah. James Roscoe now second attempt at 145. He's taking a 10 kilo jump.
Everyone on the board with an opener so far as well, which is promising.
If you live in 10 years or 10 days, find your local division, get yourself into a club. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, really nice and quick.
Second and moving like an opener.
Did he miss the rack command? I thought he did, yeah. So if you don't know, if you're new to watching powerlifting, there's two commands on the squat. There is squat and rack. And once you've stood up at the top, you need to wait for the head referee to give you the rack command. If you skip that and you walk the bar into the rack before that, you will fail the lift, which is unfortunately what's happened to James there. Strength not an issue, it's an easy adjustment to make, he just needs to hold it there a touch longer. He's gone up 10 kilos for his third anyway, just needs to hold it for a second.
Up next is Tom Kenyon again. His first was really confident and 12 kilo jump seems reasonable here.
Yeah, really nice and easy for Tom. Solid off the 12 kilo jump. There's three white lights.
Hope to see a 200 kilo squat there from him.
I think so. I think that's probably what he's building up to.
It's a nice milestone in your second competition as well, isn't it?
100%. 100%. Hugo Kiff now, he's gone up 12 and a half as well. He's gone in at 210. Bar loaded for Hugo, 210. Our high bar squatter of the flight. Pushes it through, hits a sticking point.
Maybe a bit of downward there. We'll see what the refs say.
Oh, the ref's happy. 2-1, good lift. So we thought there might have possibly been a bit of downward movement of the bar as he got to that sticking point there, and the bar has to continue in an upwards trajectory. It can stop, but it cannot go down. One ref thought it did, but two didn't, so he gets the lift 2-1.
Up next we've got Page with a 217 squat. His first was really confident, looked like a last warm-up, so I'm sure this will be fine as well.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to build the total up.
Shaking off the cobwebs, isn't he?
That's it.
He seems happy to be back on the platform though.
Yeah, he's enjoying himself.
217 on the ball. Come on. Another nice big jump now for Alex. Oh, yeah, now let's see it. Oh, yeah, now Alex.
Good strong walkout. Looks very comfortable under the weight.
Really comfortable
Yeah,
that.
moved almost the same as his opener, to be honest.
Referees are happy as well.
Solid, three white lights.
We'll see another big jump there.
Yeah, I think you'll probably, maybe look around that 227, 230-ish mark, maybe even a little bit more.
Up next is Tom Adcock with a 235 squat, 15 kilos up from his opener.
Yeah, opener was really, really comfortable.
Hopefully this sets him up for that PB third attempt.
You ever seen two more similar looking people in your life? Like, it's just...
They squat exactly the same as well, don't they?
Yeah. Nice to see Luke Stoltman watching again over the way.
He seemed to enjoy it yesterday, especially the men's primetime deadlift.
Yeah. Well, he was filming Joy's last deadlift. I don't know if he posted it on any socials or anything, but nice,
really good work there, Tom. Referees are happy as well.
Yeah, lovely. Very, very good start for Tom.
His best was what, 240, 242?
Yeah, 242. So I think they'll be looking maybe 245-ish.
See what James puts in for him. But Chris Horton next with the same weight.
Let's get it on the board. Solid second attempt now.
Got 242 for his thing.
Yeah, fair enough. I think, match it, build up the total, because he's in sort of contention GL points-wise. Just play it a little bit safe.
That placing matters more than the 2.5, doesn't it?
Definitely. Chris Horton drops it in, pushes through, looks solid, maybe moved a little bit better than his opener. What do the refs say? 2-1 on depth. So when red lights are given, the refs will normally indicate with either a red, a blue, or a yellow card as to what the sort of reason for failure is. And a red card accompanying a red light on squat tends to be that they think depth has not been good enough. Two side refs red lighting in for depth there, so that's a no lift for Chris, unfortunately.
Up next to the new with a 250 kilo second attempt. Biggest squat of the flight so far.
Yeah, opener moved really, really well. He's looking strong. Again, another person who wants to build up those points, possibly looking at first overall in this Sunday session.
A nice confident walk up for a day.
Weighing in at just 82 kilos.
Little sticky, but move
looks
well.
Good. Looks solid. Yeah, 2-1, good lift.
Far side ref isn't happy with the depth, but 2-1 goes through.
I think he'd probably look to take maybe a 5 kilo jump on that. A little bit sticky out the hole, but I think there's more there. And like you're saying, apparently if he can grind through a sticking point, you might be able to push that up a little bit higher. So starting now, third attempt squats for flight A. We got James Roscoe coming out for 155. Missed his second just because he skipped the rack command. Strength was not an issue whatsoever. Just needs to hold it at lockout a stitch longer until he gets that rack command.
Hopefully he's learned from it and gets this one.
Yeah. I think Dylan will probably scream hold or something at him when he stands up anyway.
Just wait for the spotters to take him in, can't he? I think the squat's really easy.
There we go.
Did he wait for it?
Much better. Yeah, there we are. 3 white lights. Nicely done. So he gets that 155 on the board.
Tom can up at 205 now.
Yeah, I mean, he's taken two 12 kilo jumps, so he's been consistent into his third attempt.
Tom looks confident. Some UON fans in the crowd.
Big presence from UON this weekend.
The guys at UON are great though. They always show up for us in the Northwest and they're really reliable and always happy to help.
No, they're, as university teams go, a very big team, very well run and full of just decent people. Pushes through nicely. Looked good.
3 white lights. Fantastic third attempt.
Lovely.
He's happy with that as well.
Yeah, he's built that up, He sort of jumped 25 kilos overall from his opener. Got himself up over 200 in comp, which is exactly what we need,
Hugo Kiff up next. 2.5 kilos on his second attempt.
Yeah, I think that's wise. The second attempt was a bit of a grind. He got stuck there. One ref thought there was a bit of downward movement. So he's just taken 2.5 kilos on top just to try and chip away.
He's fired up this time though.
Yeah, he wants this.
Looks confident.
He's pushing.
Just not enough today.
Not quite. That's something you'll see with someone who squats a bit more high bar, is they get a really nice big rebound out the hole, but they just don't have, you can't, because it's so biased on the quads and you can't really use as much hip and as much glute in the movement, you tend to run into a pretty hard sticking point that's hard to push through.
Up next we've got Paige coming out for a 500-pound third attempt.
Yeah, 10 kilo jump up on his third.
I'm sure this will be comfortable as well.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to build it up.
He's finding his feet with the sport again, isn't he? He looks confident again, still smiling. He's just happy to be here, isn't he? Taking his time to set up here, getting focused now.
Plenty of time.
Really confident walk out there.
Oh yes,
no issues
no
there,
drama. No drama whatsoever.
Just an easy day.
Yeah, just want to get 3 for 3 on the board. 100% could have pushed that a lot harder if you wanted to. Chris Horton now taking the same weight for his third attempt. Stood up with the second one, but 2 to 1, missed it on depth. So just needs to sink this in a little bit deeper. The strength is there. He's just got to execute it right.
It moved well this year.
Yeah.
A couple inches more.
Yeah, just needs to drop it in.
Nice and easy walk out though.
Looked a little bit better.
See what the referees say.
It's not miles deeper. It might be good enough. It's
There we
3
go,
white
3 white
lights.
lights. He'll be happy with that.
Yeah, he did just enough there. Just dropped it in that extra little bit.
Up next, Tom Adcock, looking to match his competition PB. His second was really confident, so I've no doubts with this.
Yeah, I think this was a smart move. Build that total up. Do you reckon James could stick the singlet on and come out and do the squat for him and anyone would realise?
I think James is a bit uglier than this guy.
Sorry, James.
We might notice the weight difference as well.
Yeah,
He's a weight class up now, isn't he?
yeah. Let's go now, Tom.
Confident walkout as well. He looks composed.
Gets the squat commands. Yeah, push through that sticking point. Absolutely
call there,
bang on.
isn't it?
Absolutely bang on attempt selection. 3 white lights.
He's happy with that. First smile we've seen from him so far. Up next, we've got New with a 257.5 kilo third attempt, only 82 kilos. His second was good. We'll see what he can make of this.
Yeah, a little bit sticky, wasn't it? But you know, if he can push through a sticking point.
Anu is no novice to competing.
No.
He is a man that can grind as well, so hopefully he puts on a show here.
See, big crowds watching on.
A lot of people filming in the crowd as well, which is great to see.
Yeah. I think, you know, if you know strength sports, you can appreciate, regardless of what weight class you're in, it's a pretty big squat.
250 kilos is always 250 kilos, isn't it?
Drops it in,
Moves
pushes
well.
it through.
Was it deep enough?
That is.
What the referees say?
No,
3
it
reds
looked
for
a bit
depth.
high. It did look a bit high. I think it's one of those where he knew it was going to be hard, and he's just you cut it slightly high, more out of nerves or more out of anticipating a big grind.
That wraps up flight A. Only 4 missed squats in the entire flight.
That's it. So we are having a 5-minute break between flight A and flight B. So we'll be back in 5 minutes with the 59, 66s and 93 kilo men's flights. and welcome back to the A7 Expo Classic. We've had a commentator substitute.
Hello guys.
Mr. Mahin Zafar.
Hello guys.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Good.
It's a pleasure to be here. I would have been here earlier, guys, but just got stuck at border control. It's all good. But we're here, and I'm excited. We've got a lovely day of lifting to come up.
Yeah. So first flight was solid. Everyone's on the board. Some big squats done.
Big squats.
And now we've got the 66s, the 59s, and the 93 kilo class now.
Wow. A very healthy mix there.
Yeah. So we are bar loaded for Ibrahim
Chowdhury.
However, he is not here.
He is coming.
Is he?
And yep, he's running in now.
Oh, here we go. All right. You've got plenty of time.
Yep.
25 seconds, you can get it all done there.
Rocking the Ilico singlet.
I like it.
It's
I
nice.
like it.
It's very nice.
Get squat command. Oh, very nice.
Wow.
Easy. High bar squat.
Very Olympic lifting type squat.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he was just covering his thighs just for religious reasons, but obviously in the sport you have to have that clearance between your knee sleeve as well.
That's one of the refs, just let him know.
Yeah. Well, what do you think of the expo so far, Dan?
Mate, it's been class, to be fair. We were saying just before you got here, me and Jacob, that it's a very different feel than a normal competition.
100%.
Because we got one set place here, we got a warm-up room, and we're just in amongst all of it. So you get a lot of people watching that maybe wouldn't watch powerlifting before or wouldn't know what it was.
Yeah.
So very much like what Jacob said, feels like an event rather than a powerlifting competition.
100%.
Feels like we're putting on a show.
Yeah.
And I think, it's been really well received so far. I think it's great for the sport and British
Great
powerlifting.
for the sport, honestly. Now we have 175 for Ibnu Muhammad.
Our 59 kilo lifter.
Wow. 175 as his opener. Let's see how this moves. He drives it.
No problem whatsoever.
Great opener there from Ibnu. Oh, I can't believe he's opened 175. What an amazing opener.
Yeah. 59 kilo is the lightest weight class for the men's division, and he's opening at 175.
And he just made the cut, just under 100 grams.
Yeah.
We now have Tom Huggins from UN Powerlifting, accompanied by Owen Est.
Never heard of him, mate.
No, I don't know who he is, man.
He's been around all week, with this Est t-shirt on, and he keeps trying to talk to me, but I'm just
I saw him fangirling over you 10 minutes ago.
He does that.
Yeah. 182.5. And look at that.
Really nice, easy.
Great opener from Tom. He's been he's had a bit of an up and down prep, but he stayed really positive. He's worked really hard, and you know what? He's looking to have a good day today. Redemption for bucks for Tom. But now we move on to Michael with 185 for his opener. Very light, coming in quite light. 3 kilos under the class. Let's see how the opener moves now for Michael.
Yeah, nice and easy.
Really nice.
No problem there whatsoever.
Great stuff here.
Next opener, our first 200 kilo plus opener, Anthony White.
Anthony White from Implexus, coming all the way from Leeds for his competition. I got to witness his last SPD, but I won't reveal any numbers.
No.
Yeah.
You can't be letting the competition know.
I can't.
What's going on.
Yeah.
So you'll probably notice on any squat over 200 kilos, there will be 5 spotters on the platform, compared to the normal 3, and that's just for safety's sake, really. Anything over 200 kilos, you have 5 spotters. Drops it in nicely
great opener
as well. Are the refs going to be happy with his depth? No, I thought that might be an issue.
Unfortunately, just
2 to 1 on
depth.
Left and right hand referee not happy that he's gone deep enough.
It's all okay. He has 2 more attempts.
Yeah,
I think
strength wasn't an issue.
Yeah, I think I think it's a harsh reality. I think a lot. I think 95% of powerlifters go through. Powerlifting isn't just about being strong. It's about also being able to follow the rules and make sure everybody's lifting as fair as possible.
That's it. Execution is massive.
100%. 210 kilos for Ian Shaw.
We were saying in the preview show that Ian has been competing 20 years.
20 years.
20 years. And
wow.
opening with a 210 squat.
You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Drives it up.
Yeah, it's nice and quick.
That was great control into the hole there.
2 white light, one white light, sorry, 2 reds for depth there, not quite deep enough.
It's very hard to be honest, we can't really see it on the spots in front of us.
Best angle here.
Yeah.
It's always tough. Sam Coombs now coming out for 225. See now, if I'm Sam here and I've just seen 2 people in front of me fail for depth, I'm making sure I'm really dropping this one in nice and deep,
Yeah.
because you don't want to set the tone of a flight. You want to make sure that the refs know that you can hit that competition depth first time out, so they're not really looking hard for a second and third attempt.
And I think on your opener, you always want to kind of just sink it that tad bit more, just to convince them they don't need to really watch out for you for second and thirds. It looks easy and it looks good from
very
here.
Quick.
And the referees say,
yeah, again, 2 white lights.
Yeah.
2 red lights, sorry. Again, the depth just not quite there, just a little bit borderline.
Can Callum come and break the spell for the last 3 lifters? And he's opening 240. It's a massive jump from the previous opener.
Yeah, just needs to drop this one in, get it on the board.
Yeah.
But, flights can get characteristics, and if you get people consistently failing for depth, as a ref, you are in general just looking harder at everyone's depth over the flight. So you need to, Callum just needs to sink this in, give the refs no doubt. Stands it up, it's strong.
Yep, looks strong.
And it's 3 white lights
and
for him.
3 white lights, he's broken the spell.
He's on the board.
And just like that, guys, we are on second attempts now. Back to Ibrahim.
Moving really, really quick. Platform crew yesterday as well were absolutely rapid.
They have been phenomenal. I wasn't actually here yesterday, but I watched the stream, and the pace at which the meet moved at was absolutely sensational, especially considering that this is the first time the A7 have done a meet like this at an expo. It's great. It's great to see. And we now have Ibrahim with a 10 kilo jump from his opener. His opener looked very, very easy.
Yeah, really quick.
Also, with the fact that he rocked onto the platform 30 seconds late, but still managed to make it look really good.
But that's why your opener is something that you can do easily under any circumstances. He's made a good attempt selection there, and this 160 hopefully shouldn't give him any issues either.
And he drives it up.
Not at all.
And dare I say, that was quicker than the first one.
Yeah, really, really
and
nice.
3 white lights. Lovely stuff there from Ibrahim. We now move on to Ibnu, the only 59 kilo lifter in this flight.
Got up a 10 kilo jump to 185 off his first.
185. Wow. Just over triple body weight.
I was going to say, it's just 3 times body weight, isn't it?
Were you also doing the math in your head?
A little bit.
Yeah, same.
I'm glad you said it first, though.
Yeah, don't you worry. Don't you worry. We had like a 3 second pause there. But this is phenomenal. Second attempt, 185.
One of the perks of an event like this, because it's a bit new and it's a bit of a novelty. Owen Hubbard has been able to sort of really recruit top platform spotters and loaders. That's why this platform is running so efficiently and so quickly, because everyone on there really is experienced and knows what they're doing.
He's driving it up. He's pushing through.
Stuck, but he pushed through.
Yeah, it was a bit of a fight, but he really
good, and it is 3 white
good stuff. He really, you know what he did there? Even though people have a tendency sometimes when the weight gets a tad too heavy and it doesn't move at the speed that they want to, they kind of start compensating and like they lose their form. But there, despite it not moving the quickest, he kept his form very well there.
Yeah, nicely done.
And now
95.
we have Tom Huggins, Euro NPL's very own. He's fired up for this second attempt now. 195. His opener looked absolutely crisp. Let's see what he can do now in this second attempt now. Come on, Tom. And he's driving it up. And Tom made that look so easy. And that is 3 white lights for Tom. Great stuff there from Tom. Looking to really, really build on that total. He's looking good so far. Looking in top form. We now have Michael Bryce. 197.5.
Yeah, 12 kilo jump. Hopefully makes this move nice and quick and sort of can push out over that 200 barrier for his third.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. And he's driving it through. It looks good from here.
Yeah,
3 white lights.
Never in doubt.
Lovely, lovely stuff there. Now we have
Anthony White. So Anthony's opener, they were not happy with the depth. He's done the sensible thing and retaken the same weight for a second attempt. Just needs to drop it in a little bit deeper. Strength was there. It's just has to be deep enough.
Yeah. I think this is another thing that you kind of go through as a powerlifter, is you can be strong, but sometimes on the day you just kind of need to control the nerves and be able to execute.
That looks better.
And it does look better from this angle. Let's see what the referees say.
Yeah,
and that's 3 white lights. He's on the board now. He's
Good
on
man.
the board.
He's made the adjustment.
Yeah.
And now we can push on and try and hit something big on his third.
Yeah. I think it's honestly like personally failing a lift on a technicality.
Yeah.
It just burns so much more than failing a lift on just strength.
100%.
So as long as you can, it's something that you kind of need to really brush up on in training as well.
Yeah.
Now we have Ian Shaw.
So same story for him. Missed the first on depth. More than strong enough. Just needs to drop it in deep enough.
Let's see what Ian can do now. He's got plenty of experience. Been competing for 20 plus years.
Again, I think it looks better from this angle.
Yeah. I was just going to say, that's 2 to 1.
2 to 1,
He's on
good
the board.
lift.
He's on the board.
Right hand side referee still didn't like the depth, but gets 2 white lights. That's all he needs.
Yeah.
And he is in the meet. Sam Coombs now
Who's done?
decided to go up 10.
Yeah.
Opener was really, really easy. Sam is very, very experienced. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
So it's it will be a calculated risk for him. He knows what he's doing. He knows he just needs to sink this in a little bit more.
Yeah. You always have to have that discussion with your handler, whether to go up after a missed lift, and it always depends on the situation and the experience that the person has. Let's see if this can pay off for him now. And he makes easy work of it.
I think it's better. It's 3 white lights.
And
lovely.
It's lovely to see that all 3 of them have come back.
Yeah, made the adjustments they needed to make, and all hit the weights, and they're all in the meet. That's exactly what we like. Callum Sims now 255. Sorry,
255 for a second attempt squat here, and he is getting fired up now. 255 kilograms, guys. Not a joke. He's a 93 kilo lifter. Let's see what he can do now. Very narrow squat. And he's driving it up.
Yeah, looks good.
Does
Very
not
nice
seem to
squat.
have phased him at all.
3 white
3
lights.
white lights. Lovely, lovely stuff there. And now, as with the help of the speed of the spotting and loading crew, we are now on 3rd attempts.
Yeah, absolutely rapid. Not messing around.
When you've got Big Shaq on the platform, he's the platform manager goat is Mr. Shaq.
Yeah, it's a very solid crew all round.
We now have Ibrahim, 170 kilograms.
160 on his second looked easy, no drama whatsoever.
Yeah, he took the exact same jumps between each lift, and he's looked very calm and composed and very, very dialed in. Come on now, Ibrahim. And he's driving it up.
Yeah, no drama whatsoever.
Every single one of them looked exactly the same. Cover the weights on all 3 of those attempts. They all look exactly the same.
You don't know which is which.
Yeah. That was great stuff there from Ibrahim. Now we move on to Ibnu, who had a bit of a tough time on that second squat.
Yeah, it was tough. He had a bit of a sticky point. He pushed through it. He got the lift on the board. He's taken 2.5 kilos just to add on to his total, get things moving.
100%.
I think it's probably the right call based on how the second moved.
Let's go now, Ibnu. 187.5 kilograms. Our only 59 kilo lifter. A lot of weight here for Ibnu.
187 body weight loaded up.
Everything you've got now, Ibnu. Come on. Very calm and composed. Gets the command now. And he sinks it and he's driving and just that bit heavy.
Point. Very good catch from the spotters and loaders, keeping the lifters safe.
Now we have Tom Huggins coming on for his 3rd attempt, 2:02.5. His second attempt looked so easy, looking to build on that second now.
Will this be a first 200 kilo squatting comp for him?
I believe so.
It's a big landmark.
Yeah,
if that is the case.
It is a big landmark, and he is more than capable.
Yeah.
More than capable.
He's looking strong.
100%. Everything you've got now, Tom. Come on.
He's being looked after by that Owen bloke that follows me around.
Oh, that Owen S dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Owen Legat or something.
Oh, I thought it was Legay. Yeah. And he drives it up.
Let's go, Huggins.
And I think
that should be good.
It's 3 white lights. Great stuff from Tom there. That is going to give him great confidence leading in to bench and deadlifts. Well done, Tom.
Yeah, he's got get the ball rolling there. Some positive momentum now rolling into bench press.
Yeah, man. We now have Michael, 205 kilograms. Also looking to go 3 for 3. Build some momentum going into bench press. And he's driving it up.
Nice and smooth.
The
refs happy?
There was no form breakdown whatsoever there.
Solid
3 white lights. That was pretty much a perfect 3rd attempt there. We now have Anthony jumping 10 kilos from his second squat. Had to retake his opener, but he's looking really fired up now.
Yeah, I think based on how that second attempt moved, once he hit proper depth on it, it was still nice and easy.
Everything you've got now, Anthony. He's looking really dialed in now for this squat. Everything you've got now, Anthony. And he's driving it up.
He stands it up. What are the refs going to say?
Let's see what the referees say. 2-1. He's got it on the board. Good stuff there from Anthony.
What he has done there is squatted to the absolute perfect depth.
Yes.
Not
Literally.
a single centimetre wasted.
Yep. And now we have Ian Shaw,
220 kilos.
10 kilos from his second attempt. Retook his opener. Let's see what he's got now, Ian Shaw.
He's fired up.
Yeah. Oh, he wants this. He really wants this.
Let's go, Ian. Come on.
It's always like an absolute pleasure to see everyone from different age groups competing in powerlifting.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things we've shown today is that shape, size, age, whatever, it's a sport for everyone.
It's for everyone.
You'll find your niche in there somewhere. Drops
And
it
he's
in.
driving it. And
He looks happy with it.
it looks
The
like it's a
referee
good
sees 3 white
lift.
lights.
Good stuff from Ian there. Huge well done there. That was really good. All three of them. Well, I don't want to speak too soon. Let's see what Sam does. Sam's got his third attempt now, 242.5.
Yeah, I think it's a sensible jump from Sam.
Yeah.
235 looked good. 7.5 kilos on top of that. If he executes it right, gets into depth nice and easily.
100%. Everything you've got now, Sam. Doesn't seem to be phased, to be honest, by that opener. I think he's just coming in to get the job done.
Sam's very experienced. He's been around the sport for ages.
Yeah. Let's go now, Sam. And he's driving it up.
It's really easy.
It's really, really easy.
And he's
3 white lights, and that is all 3 of them who unfortunately didn't get their opener have bounced back super well.
Yeah, got their second and third, made the required adjustments, and then moving forwards with 2 squats on the board.
Yeah.
Last squat of the flight now. Callum Sims, 262.5, the biggest squat of this morning. 255 was really easy.
262.5. This is a massive squat for a 93 kilo lifter, and he's closing off the flight. What a feeling it must be to close off a flight.
Yes, yeah.
This is your last attempt. Give it everything that you've got. Fight it up. Fight it up.
And he's driving it up.
He just didn't get much rebound out the bottom there.
I think he he just sank it and just
Lost his
bombed.
tension a little bit.
Yep.
Right, so that wraps up the squats for this morning. We will just give a quick little rundown of how it's gone before we have a 10-minute break and move on to the bench press. So, flight A, we've seen some big squats. Peach in there with a 500-pound squat, Tom Adcock 242. Anu didn't get his third, but moves forward with a 250.
Yep.
And then
Flight B,
we've seen some massive squats from some of the lighter weight boys.
Yeah, we had a 185 squat from a 59 kilo lifter, which is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
We had a special shout out to Ian Shaw as well. He bounced back really well, 220 kilos. And across the board, we have a few reds here and there, but you know what? Across the board, everyone's done super well. A majority getting their third attempts, which you love to see.
Yeah, most definitely. So we are 9 minutes out from the start of the bench press. So stick around and we'll be back in 9 minutes for Flight A bench press. See you in a bit.
See you later, guys.
And welcome back to the A7 FitXpo Classic. We are 30 seconds, a minute maybe, away from bench press starting.
This is going to be very, very exciting. Oops, I didn't expect my voice to be that loud. This is going to be very, very exciting. We have some big, big benches coming up.
Yeah.
We have the famous Anu Jim. If you want to follow him on Instagram, absolutely phenomenal bencher. He's opening 180. We have Chris Horton with a 160 opener. Not to say that the rest of the bench presses aren't also absolutely amazing. We have no one opening under 3 digits, which is always a great sign.
Yeah, really high standard of bench pressing coming up for these boys. And you know, it's the sort of competition of who is going to be up there in those top 3 lifters for GL points is really going to take shape. I don't know if we can go to the scoreboards, but yeah. We got Tom Adcock on 84.54 GL points, and then we got 2 boys in Flight B on just over 85. So it's really close among those top 3 as to who's going to take home those best lifter prizes, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
James Roscoe now, 105 kilo opening bench press.
He did super well coming back on that 3rd squat there. Let's see what he's got on bench press.
Yeah, nice easy opener.
Lovely. And isn't that such a great camera angle? That bird's eye view. Honestly.
I don't actually think there's a person alive that looks good at that angle.
Yeah, 100%. Ben looked so funny in that angle yesterday. You could just see like 15 chins just. But it's all good. He's strong and wham as hell, so it's all good.
You can get away with it.
Yeah, we now have Hugo. I know he said Hugo Beaumont, a blast from the past there.
God.
Oh, imagine. Yeah. Hugo.
I remember it well.
Yeah.
Hugo, if you're listening, come back.
Come back, please. 117.5 for Hugo. Presses back.
Yeah,
and
nice solid press there. Nice and easy.
Can I, a bit out there, but I'll just mention it anyway. I had a snap memory come up from like 4 years ago of Hugo pulling 242 in the gym.
Yep.
And it's just crazy to think as a 74 he pulled 242, and back then it was like, not that it's not any less good, but just in comparison to
the amount of people that are capable of doing that now in that weight class.
It's crazy.
I remember, one of the I think it was 2018 Bucks, and he pulled 265 for the win, and it was like groundbreaking, unbelievable stuff.
100%.
Tom Kenyon now, 120.
120. He's just shy of that 2 cheeky girls aside.
I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty of that.
Yeah.
From Dylan.
Our spew shady. He's pressing back. That makes
nice and easy from Tom.
Easy work with that. As you can see, the spotters and loaders repping the A7 shorts. That's all I'm going to say.
It's a lot. It's a lot from Scott.
Yeah.
He won't mind me saying, but it is a lot.
He's carrying mass. Respect to him. Respect. But now we have Peach coming in with 120 kilos. He's opening 120. Do you know how long it's been since Peach has been on the platform?
See, we were trying to figure it out. We were thinking it was at least, it's got to be 3-4 years. I want to say 2018. I know he's had a few injuries and things, but he played a really sensible game with his squats, just built it up nicely. And has sent that bench through the ceiling, to be honest.
It's really nice. One thing you see is that obviously Peach is a very respected, renowned coach.
Yeah, and it's nice to see him. It's nice to see him on the platform and putting it into practice for himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think today he doesn't seem like he's pushing himself ridiculously hard. He's just here to make lifts, build up a total, enjoy himself, and go from there. And now Tom Adcock.
Tom Adcock.
Self unrack. Yeah, makes light work of that 132. Moves really, really well.
Tom Adcock has made great progress in the last, even just a year. He's been pushing some great numbers. He did super well on the squats 242.5, and that was a great opener from him there.
Chris Horton now 160.
Oh, now the bench presses are really flying up now. 160 kilos for an opener. One thing I am seeing that's becoming more common with benching is people wearing belts.
Yeah.
That's something that told me 2-3 years ago I'd have been like, no, barely anyone wears it.
Yeah.
But maybe there's a key to it.
Maybe. It's not for me. I've never got anything out of it.
You know what? I actually just haven't tried it, personally.
Yeah, to be fair.
I just don't think... it's one of those, I just don't think I'd bench enough to feel validated to actually try it, but... Well, to answer your questions, we have a 180 opener, and he is not wearing a belt, so it's always personal preference.
That's it. Anu now 180 kilos in the 83 kilo weight class.
Absolutely phenomenal bencher. I believe is a GB bencher.
I think at one point maybe.
Yeah, competed for GB. He was definitely up against Mr. Sparky once upon a time.
Yeah, I mean they're not far away from each other at all, really, are they?
Not at all.
Had to hold that for a while.
Pressing it
It
back.
doesn't matter, to be fair.
Doesn't matter. That was amazing.
I think it was a little bit wobbly, a little bit just had to take a little bit of time to stabilise the weight there, which is why he was waiting a long time for a start command.
Yeah, you could see the bar like vibrating.
Yeah, and that when you got 180 kilos in your hands is no joke.
And just like that, guys, we are now on to second attempts. And we have a big jump here from James. 10 kilos.
Opener did move really, really well.
It did.
Do we think that Scott sized down his shorts on purpose?
You
think when Owen was like, "All right, boys, on the platform, what size shorts do you need?" and he's just gone like medium.
Yeah. I just want to take this moment to bring up the fact that, guys, Instagram and reality are different. Don't be swayed by the cameras and the lights. And also,
James,
that was a
115.
That was a great second attempt there.
Yeah.
But don't ever get swayed by the camera angles, guys.
That's it.
The camera does indeed add 10 pounds of muscle. So we now have Hugo coming up with a 122.5.
I like that you've caveated with that. Just so you know, we're not setting unrealistic standards.
No,
here.
no, we're not.
Although, to be honest, get a pair of those A7 shorts, size down.
100%.
You'll probably look like Scott too.
Yeah. And look at that. Oh,
he can't get it moving
just
off
lost
the
a bit of
chest.
tension there.
Yeah, maybe just dropped it down on the chest a little bit.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite get it moving. I think if he stays a little bit tighter, he'll be able to get that going.
You know, I was just thinking you can lie with the camera angles and the lighting, but you can never lie about the weight on the bar.
This is true.
That's true.
This is true.
That is one thing that is real.
I think that's probably the best thing about powerlifting, to be honest, is it's so objective, it's so numbers based, and you cannot hide the fact that if you're not strong enough to lift something, you're not strong enough to lift it. There's 100%. No faking it. There's no relying on a teammate to get it through for you. You know, it is all you.
100%. And we move on to 130 for Thomas. Representing also the UNPL powerlifting team. Look at this with the UNPL singlet as well. Gets the start command, presses it back, and looks good from this end. That's 3 white lights. Lovely stuff. We now have Mr. Peach himself coming out for 130 kilograms on the bar. Very very heavily involved in the sport in many manners.
Yeah, first 120 kilo opener was ridiculous. It probably should have been his second to last warm-up in the warm-up room, to be honest.
Yeah.
But taking a 10 kilo jump to his third, to 130, sorry.
And you know what? That angle is quite nice because you can see people like flare the lats.
Yeah.
It's quite cool.
Yeah, you get an appreciation for the setup there.
Yeah. Wow.
Really good.
It's been quite a trend today for Peach that all his lifts looked absolutely, absolutely
easy.
amazing, so quick. His third attempt squat moved super fast, and that second attempt bench was just too quick there. Now we have Tom Adcock for 137.5. Do you know the guy that he's been handled by?
I know he kind of looks like him.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
He's another one. He's been like following around with that Owen guy, and they just.
Oh yeah. Something about baby food and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear he's a very average lifter as well. So.
Oh, he lifts.
Maybe.
Oh, fair. 137.5. Wow.
Moving off the chest. That was nice and quick.
Tom is not taking no for an answer today. The graft he put in for that third attempt squat as well was sensational.
Yeah, he's building a really nice subtotal here. Keeping himself in the hunt for that top 3 overall spot.
You think he's gunning for 140, or do you think he's going to push it past 140?
So he's pressed 142 in the gym.
Yeah.
It was tough. Obviously, doing it on the platform is a lot different to doing it in the gym.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they might take 140 just to build up the subtotal, keep him in the hunt for that top 3 spot overall, because it is so close.
100%. You rather gain the extra kilos on a deadlift. Ooh, Dandito. 142.
He's gone for it. He's feeling confident.
Oh, fair enough.
Good man.
Let's see now. Chris Horton, 165. Driving it back, and he's putting everything into this one.
Well controlled.
Good stuff there, and the referee say,
ooh, 3 white lights.
Was it downward movement?
Downward movement.
Yep, downward movement.
Sometimes when it gets to that sticking point, the bar can dip up and down. And same on the squats and on the deadlifts, the bar has to continue to go up. It can stop still, but it cannot go down.
We now have Anyujan, better known as Anu Jim. Very talented lifter.
Yeah, opener was good. He had to hold it there for a while. He was maybe just struggling to get the bar sort of stationary to get that start command.
Yeah.
So let's see how we go now.
Let's see what he's got now.
That looks better.
He gets the start command quicker, and he's pressing it.
Yeah, that was better.
And
did he just wobble at the top there?
He
did.
No. That is super unfortunate. Super unfortunate. Now, you have to think now. What does he do for his third attempt? He's still ahead in GL points, significantly actually.
He's quite far ahead. It's kind of his to lose really.
Yeah, so I think
first place.
Yeah, he's made a smart decision. He's just retaken it. But he shouldn't be disappointed. He got it up. He's got the confidence there. So
yeah, I think retaking is the right call.
Yeah. And we move on to the third attempts now. 122.5 for James. Let's see what he can do now. His first 2 looked really good. And he's pressing back.
Oh, has he lost it? Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
I really hope he's okay.
I think he's alright. It just started to drift down towards his toes a little bit, and he couldn't really get the rack.
I think he just pressed it a lot straighter than he imagined.
Yeah.
and kind of just lost it. And it's the same weight on the bar for Hugo,
Yeah,
122.
so couldn't really get this one moving off his chest initially.
Yeah, I think it was the power of the chest. It is usually the hardest part of the bench press, but let's see what he can do now on this third attempt. And he's pressing back, and he's putting everything into it.
He can't quite get it past that sticking point. Not today, just a little bit too heavy.
Yeah, but you can never ever fault someone for putting their heart and soul on the platform and trying everything they can to get that lift.
That's it.
You need a lot of confidence and you need a lot of self-belief to go back and reattempt a weight. It can be quite discouraging at times, but just know that at least you left knowing that you tried your best. Now we have Thomas, 135, jumping 5 kilos from his second. I'm guessing he's quite new into the 105s. Not that light, but quite light in the 105s as well.
Yeah, room to grow.
Yeah. And he's pressed it back, and he's pushing.
He's got it moving.
Ooh, let's see what the referees say. 3 white lights, 3 white lights. Three white lights. Good stuff there from Thomas. He's having a great day. 6 for 6 so far. What we love to see.
Peach now 137.5. Both of his attempts have looked like about RP4, to be honest. So I have no concerns with this whatsoever.
He's really, really looking like he's in his element today.
Yeah.
He's really enjoying himself. You could see when he was just walking out as well. He's like just having that conversation with himself. And you can. I also feel like we're very blessed in the sense of we're in a position where we can see lifters and we can kind of absorb their energy and just know when they're just really vibing. And Peach is really, really enjoying himself. And look at that. Why wouldn't you enjoy yourself when you're moving weight like that? Look at that.
Yeah, no dramas. Absolutely easy. He's happy with that.
Great attempt there. 6 for 6 so far for Peach.
There we are. Tom Adcock, 142.5. I think this will be a 2.5 kilo comp PB. Match his gym PB. Build his total up.
Tom is ready for this bench press. And he's very fired up. He's very fired up. Looks composed, but very fired up.
Yeah, just needs to get it right. Needs to get that press right off his chest, and this should move.
Look at that face there. Drives it back and he's pushing.
That's very solid. Very solid. And he's 2-to-1. Good lift.
That is amazing.
That's a big press rip. That's going to help him out a lot.
A lot. That extra 2.5 kilos there that he just gained is amazing. We have Chris coming back to reattempt to 165. A lot of weight to be benching. A 105 as well.
Yeah, so I had a bit of a struggle with this. I think he maybe missed the command, or the refs weren't happy that it was fully locked out on his second. He pressed it, however, so he's got the strength. Can he just execute it right?
And he's pressing back. And
that
wow!
looked better.
Maybe it was just a technical error on the second.
3 white lights. Yeah, sometimes if you get, he's self-handing off. If you get that a little bit wrong and things get a little bit unbalanced, and you're quite a technical bencher, that can throw things off easily. And you can come back on a third attempt, get it right, and go from there. Last lift of flight A bench. Anu coming back out for 185. Again, he had a little bit of a bobble at the top, which the refs red lighted him for. So again, just needs to do what Chris did, execute this a little bit better.
He's a very large human being.
Yeah.
Very wham is Mr. Anu Jim. And you can tell with this 185 bench he's attempting now. pressing.
Can't get it moving. It's a little bit too much today.
Yeah.
He moves forward with a 180 bench though,
Yeah.
which is still no joke.
And he's still in the lead with 90 GL points
Yeah, well ahead.
forecasted.
So we will have a 5-minute break now between flight A and flight B. And we'll come back in 5 minutes with the bench press for the 59, 66s and 93s. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back in a bit. And we are back for Flight B bench press. We are 10 seconds away from the bar being called loaded for Ibnu at 100 kilos.
All the way from Liverpool, we have Flight B. I don't know, I just like changed accents.
As I say, it started off very David Attenborough,
Yeah.
and then a bit Scouse.
Can't mix these passing potions. No peace till I put sin in the bin. Right, we now have Ibnu, 100 kilos.
There's a big opener for a 59.
This guy, honestly. He's... and look at his deadlift opener, 202.5.
Yeah, that's huge.
It's crazy. Gets the start command. Presses it back.
Yeah, moves in.
Doesn't seem to be a problem whatsoever there. We now have Ibrahim. I spoke to him after his squats, and he said to me that he had to rush his warm-ups. He did 120 and then literally ran onto the platform and did 150 because he couldn't do his last warm-up, or like 2 more warm-ups he wanted to do. But still managed to move all 3 squats amazing. So let's see how he does now for his bench press. Very, very, very narrow grip there.
Very narrow.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Very quick.
He nearly threw that through the ceiling there. That was a great, great opener for Ibrahim.
It's interesting seeing him obviously squat high bar, bench that narrow. You know, we get the sense that he's probably fairly newish to the sport.
Yeah.
Clearly the strength is there. But yeah, a little bit of time, you know, spent moving his grip out on bench and trying to get the bar a touch lower down on his back maybe. And I think, you know, he would see his strength blow up quickly.
100%.
Ian Shaw now, 112.5.
Let's see what Ian Shaw can bring to the bench press. And he moves it.
It's a little bit stuck, but I think he should be good.
It was just that top end, just kind of triceps weren't giving in, but he got there in the end.
He's on the board, and that's all that matters.
Is it Tom Huggins, or is it evil brother Tom Higgins? Do you remember at Bucks?
I do. In the same flight.
Yeah.
Absolute nightmare.
It's funny. It's quite funny. But Tom is riding some good momentum coming out of squats. Ended on 202.5 and now taking 112.5 for his opener. And you know what? His bench has been going really well, and he's been doing a lot of work with. I think it was Jacob. No, it's not Jacob. Who's the other guy? Oh,
wait, hang on.
No, yeah.
That's a solid looking bench.
Lovely stuff.
I don't know who coaches.
Yeah, I don't know who his coach is. I don't know his name, but they do really well together, and they work really hard. And, it's what you love to see, man. It's what you love to see. We now have Anthony, 122.5, in Plexus's very own Shred Dot Kemper. Back.
Yeah, nice and easy.
And it looks good there. It looks really good. Solid opener.
He's on the board.
A lot of room. Sam Coombs, 125 kilograms on the bar. And where's the F1 teams at? Hire these people. Hire these bars and loaders. Look at them. I'm excited for
We actually had to tell them to slow down a bit yesterday. They were going a little bit too quick.
Really? Yo,
I mean, that's the difference between this and a normal comp. Like, obviously, the Expo's open all day. We almost want the comp to go on a little bit longer, just because more people can come along and watch and see what's going on.
100%.
Whereas normally, it's get it in and out, go home as soon as possible.
Yeah. Pressing back.
Nicely done from Sam.
And that is 3 reds now.
I think he probably missed a command.
When I kind of saw the bench, I was like a bit hesitant because I thought he'd probably missed a command. Just for reference, me and Dan can't hear much because we have noise cancellation headphones on.
Yeah,
so
we can kind of hear. We can hear Chris on the mic. And can't really hear the ref's commands though.
Yeah, we can hear the DJ going crazy in the background, bro.
Yeah, there is a whole bus full of speakers.
I had a lot of respect for the Thompson that either came on. It's quite nice. Got me going that. Anyway, we have Callum Sims, 140 kilograms on the bar. He did super well. He ended on 255, missed his third squat, but nonetheless, amazing squat there. Opening with 140 kilograms now. And he's
moving
thrown
nice and quickly.
He threw up that Chad bench so easy.
So Callum's another one of the lifters that is in the hunt really for those top 3 GL points spots really. Yeah. I think we're barring a disaster, Anu in flight A should be taken home first.
And then it's going to be a fight between Callum and Tom.
Sam. If Sam Coombs gets a bench in, which I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
And Tom Adcock, they're all there or thereabouts. Michael Bryce now 140.
Presses back.
Really nice and easy.
Great stuff there.
And we're on to second attempts already. Ibnu coming out for 107.5.
I think slowly but surely I think the sport will come to a point where the comps move this quickly. I've been like Dan, I know you've also been a part of competitions that have run for like 6-7 hours.
Oh yeah.
And you've started your first squat warm up and your last deadlift pull, and it's been about 6-7 hours.
6-7 hours difference, yeah. Comps now, like even at the local level, are done and dusted in 2.5-3 hours, which is that is world championship level speed.
Yeah.
And I think lifters have had to adjust to that. Yeah. I personally prefer it. I think like if I sit down between lifts and I really struggle to get back going, I'd rather just keep it ticking over.
Yeah. And he's very happy with that. That was a great lift there from Ibnu. I completely agree, Dan. I think when you start powerlifting, you kind of don't understand the severity of timing when it comes to competitions, because there's like myself and probably you as well, you're quite a sociable person and you go into the gym and you end up spending a bit more time. Yeah. But then when it comes down to game day, you're not talking to anybody, it's not on your own time, and you need to be able to adapt to doing your whole SPD and maxing out within a couple of hours.
Yeah, this is it, and this is why you take gym lifts with a pinch of salt, because performing in your own gym on your own rack that you go to every day with your mates there, doing the lifts whenever you want is a hell of a lot different than being on someone else's time at a competition with 3 refs staring you down.
100%. And look
nice
at that.
Easy for Ibrahim.
Ibrahim has not been phased whatsoever today.
Nice 3 white lights.
He's on some great momentum here. Now we have Ian Shaw, 117.5. Let's see what Ian Shaw can do now. 117.5. Setting up now.
Yeah, first one got a little bit sort of stuck halfway up, struggled to maybe lock it out, got it done.
Yeah.
Wonder if he can just adjust, get a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not quite.
I think correct me if I'm wrong. I think the bar was a bit like one to one side.
It looked a little bit wonky, didn't it?
Yeah. But you know what? Maybe that just might be how he benches.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical.
We have the same weight on the bar for Mr. Huggins. UNPL's finest. Sets up nicely. Gets ready for the command. And it's pressing back.
Yeah, nice and strong.
And that looks very, very strong by Tom. You know, another very important thing about powerlifting is confidence. I think a lot of people kind of they think that one session defines their strength, or they may not have had the best peak, or all these things. But at the end of the day, you know, out of 1,000 sessions in your life or whatever, having 1 or 2 bad sessions doesn't define you. And coming into a competition with just knowing that you're going to take what's on the day, be confident and enjoy yourself, you're always going to reap the most rewards.
100%. Anthony White, 127.
And he's pushing back, he's pushing. Unfortunately, just a tad heavy there. I think he will definitely... I don't...
I think he'll look to retake that on his thirds, you know. It's hopefully just a technical thing that he can correct.
Yeah, 100%.
Sam Coombs now has gone up to 130. Pressed 127, absolutely fine. I think he skipped the press command. So for those of you that don't know, you get 3 commands in the bench press. You get the start command once you've unracked the bar and held it at arm's length. You get a press command once the bar is motionless on your chest, and you get a rack command once you've locked it out at the top of the lift.
And let's see how this moves now for Sam. And he's got the press command, he presses it up, he's got it up now.
That looked better.
I think Sam is just toying with us here. He really is.
3 white lights.
Yeah,
he just doesn't fancy getting openers in today.
Yeah, he was just like, you know what, I'll kind of like not get my opener just for suspense.
Yeah.
And then just smash my second.
Keep everyone on their toes.
100%. We all do like a showman, don't we? We have Callum Sims now, 145. Looking extremely, extremely strong today. You know, I'm always curious how people lift in glasses.
Shit.
I actually, like, obviously I wear glasses and I've tried it, but it's just slipping and sliding all over the place. But look at that. That was a great second attempt. I don't know how much he's going to push on his third attempt.
Yeah, maybe probably 2.5 on top of that.
Yeah, probably 2.5.
Michael Bryce now with 150, last second attempt bench press of the day.
Michael Bryce, 150 kilograms on the bar. Oh, he really wants this one. Star command. He's pressing back.
Ah, nice and strong.
Oh, he put so much into that bench. And that's 3 white lights for Michael. Well done. And guys, if you blink, you miss it. We're now on 3rd attempts of Flight B. And I can't believe we've nearly done with bench press. Honestly, I actually genuinely can't believe it.
Yeah,
it's been absolutely rapid. And then shortly after bench press, we will have a 10-minute break.
10-minute break after this, and then we'll start deadlifts.
10-minute break going into, for deadlifts. But now we have Ibnu. Phenomenal lifter. Super strong. 110 kilograms. Just shy of that two times body weight, but still very impressive for Ibnu. Let's see what he's got now. His 107.5. He was very happy with it.
Yeah, I think 2.5 up from that's a good call. If he can get this moving off the chest, he should lock it out.
Yeah, 100%. Drives it back, and he's putting everything.
No, just
unfortunately,
too much. well caught by the spotters, keeping our lifters safe.
Great stuff from the spotters there. I don't know if our viewers know, but Dan was actually in South Africa for the Worlds competition. Is there anything that you've found that was different at the Worlds competition that you would think that would be good to implement into GB powerlifting?
In terms of the setup and how things are run, no. Like obviously at somewhere like that, the facilities are just top drawer, so the warm-up room was massive. There was platforms and racks everywhere. Obviously that's not always realistic for us to do, like domestically, depending on what kind of venue or gym that we're holding a competition in. We'll let Ibrahim bench.
Let's see what Ibrahim's got for 115 now. Oh wow.
Easy.
I might have a conversation with him and tell him to actually push his deadlifts.
Yeah, I think you might need to load things up.
You were saying, Dan?
No, the main takeaway, honestly, was just the standard of lifting and just how competitive it was. It honestly felt like, you know, everyone there was an athlete, and everyone is not playing around. You know, the competitiveness of it, being a world champs, is like nothing I've experienced before, even at like a British nationals level, or even at like a university world champ level. Like the level of competitiveness and how seriously everyone took it, but how relaxed they were whilst doing it was very, very cool to see.
Ian Shaw now, he's pressing back. Unfortunately, just a tad
today. Not today.
Another question was, is there anything that you saw in particular that the athletes were doing that you think would be very beneficial for any of the viewers who are lifting currently, that you think would help them improve their own lifting? Is there anything that you saw attitude-wise, or like it was anything they were specifically doing?
I think everybody was very much in routine and very consistent with what they were doing, whether that was nutrition, whether it was training, whether it was whatever. It was just automatic for them, you know. It was, I weigh in, I eat this, and I just sit and chill. I've done it so many times. There's no stress for me whatsoever.
Let's go, Tom Huggins. And he's pressing back, and he's pushing, and he's putting everything into it.
Can he lock it?
What a fight there from Tom.
Did he keep his bum down on the bench?
That was a great third attempt. That was a great, well done, Tom. Absolutely phenomenal third attempt. But yes, Dan.
But I think that's it really. You know, you walk around and you realise that there's a reason that everyone that's there is at the top of their field and at the top of their sport. You know, but I think it's just consistency and just mindset with everything. You know.
Yeah.
But a very interesting, very cool experience.
I would ask you these questions anyway, but I thought, you know what, we'll ask them on the commentary, because I feel like people would be really interested to know. One more question.
Go on.
Who was the whammest person you met? Boy and girl. Who was that one person you just looked at and you were like...
The one thing that sticks out in my mind is there's like a little warm-up, like a training rack in the warm-up room that was for people to train on, so lifters weren't warming up on it. And I was doing some benching, and I did like a tempo bench single at like 155 or something like that. I was feeling pretty good about myself.
Yeah.
And then
I saw that story.
Have you seen it? And then the Algerian coach, who didn't speak much English, just comes over to me, taps the red plate, and just goes 5. And it was because the Algerian super heavyweight was warming up to he benched 285 in the end.
Oh my god.
Me and the Owen guy, who we pretend that we don't know, was on it. Absolutely terrified, mate.
Oh, I can imagine.
And, so yeah, that sticks out in my mind as just that, like, you know, you see people bench over 200s, and it's not the most outrageous thing in the world. I don't think I've ever seen anybody bench 600 pounds plus.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous.
Crazy.
So yeah, that's one moment that sticks out in my mind in terms of like one of the most impressive things I saw.
Well, that must have been a great experience there. But now we have Sam Coombs, 132.5, and he's got it. Sam Coombs just does what Sam Coombs does best. He gets his second and thirds. He doesn't care about openers. They don't matter to him. But super well done to Sam. He's made calculated jumps, and he's reaped the rewards today. We have Callum Sims, 147.5. I think this is a very smart move.
Yeah.
2.5 kilos.
Yeah, second attempt was a little bit slower than he might have wanted. So I think a 2.5 kilo jump, maximise what we can get out of bench press, add those GL points on, which is going to be massive come the deadlifts because of how close everybody is.
Yeah, just look how close he is to Sam Coombs.
Yep.
So he's going to need all the kilos he can get just to create that distance. And he's driving back and he's pushing his...
It's just too much.
Just unfortunate there. But you know, it's going to be very interesting for deadlifts because one thing I've noticed is that for squats somewhat and bench especially, you have very predictable jumps.
Yeah.
But deadlifts are, because of the range of weight that there are on deadlifts, predicting people's jumps is just so different. I know people who jump 30 kilos for attempts, and then obviously I know people who jump like 7.5, 10 kilos.
Exactly.
So you can never predict, and that means the GL points are, if there's little discrepancies and like people are really close, it's going to be a tough one to call.
That's it. There's ground to be made.
Yeah. Let's see.
Last
Michael
bench
now.
of the flight, Michael Bryce, 150.
The last bench of the day, pushes it back.
Yeah, locks it out.
And he makes
Nice
sure
and
to
strong.
make it look good. And that is
Three
three
white
white lines.
lines.
Great stuff there from Michael.
Lovely, so that wraps up the bench press portion of this morning's session.
Yep.
So yeah, some solid benching all round. You know, nothing, no one's gone crazy. No one has, you know, made any kind of crazy ground up. Everyone's just ticking over. But really, I mean, the big talking point is the battle for sort of second and thirds overall in the GL points. So, you know, we got Tom Adcock in at 85.93 GL points. So that's really, you know, he's up there and close. And then currently sat in third is Sam Coombs on 86.03. So there is, you know, 0.1 of a GL point in between them.
Yeah.
And then Callum Sims on 84.43.
We have a lot of people floating around the 84, 85 mark, so that's going to be very interesting, and a couple of 86s there as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very interesting to see. Hopefully, Anu Jim can hold on to all three deadlifts and hold that lead. But the second and third, and even fourth and fifth, is very, very much up for grabs.
Yeah.
So
there could be a shake-up.
It's going to be who can keep it together and who can actually just execute the next three deadlifts and finish off the day well.
Definitely. Right, we are just under 9 minutes away from lift-off in the deadlifts. So stick around and we'll see you in 9 minutes.
See you later, guys.
And welcome back to the third and final session of the A7 Expo. We've got deadlifts coming up now for Flight A and Flight B men's. So this is going to be where first, second and third is decided. We've got some big deadlifters in here. And it's going to be interesting to see how things fall. We are absolutely motoring through this comp, might I add. Like, lift off was an hour and 55 minutes ago when we started deadlifts. Like, we're not messing about. James Roscoe, 190.
190 for an opener. And look at that.
Moves nicely.
Great way to kick off the flight there. And I'm really, really excited for the deadlifts. I just had a conversation with Anu Jim.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, oh, how you feeling, this and that. And I was like, dude, do you know you're leading? And he's like, what? I was like, dude, literally 3 for 3 on deads.
You're fine.
You've got this in the bag. And he's like, I think he surprised himself, to be honest. He had no idea. But I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean,
it means he's concentrating.
He's focused on his own game. He's not worried about placing or anything like that.
100%. We now have Thomas. Let's see if he can just get this total on the board now. Oh,
nice.
Look at that.
Nice and quick.
Great stuff. Solid opener there. We now have Anu Jan opening 220 kilograms. He's part of the short arm gang.
Subtotal boys.
Yeah. But you know what? I'd kill for that ratio.
I'd love to bench 180.
Yeah, I would love that. Let's see what you can do now. 220 kilograms. And look at that fade. It's got a very good trim there. You know what? I do appreciate when someone just gets a trim for their comp.
Yeah.
It's nice, man. It's
nice.
It's got to be done. A nice, solid opener there. Let's see what the referees say.
Is that a ref? Yeah, 2-1. It was not locked out, essentially.
Yeah, I did think that.
It looked like maybe that he was rolling in his hands a little bit, like his grip wasn't 100% there, and when that bar is kind of in your fingertips, it's really, really hard to get your shoulders back and get locked out.
Yeah. So Dan,
so
do you wanna be the one to say this? What weight is on the bar right now? Where is Chris going right now? Where is he going?
This is all you.
He is indeed visiting the dentist.
Why is he visiting the dentist?
Because he's attempting 230. It's the first 230 of the day, and that was great. That was great opener for Chris.
You've been dying for that, haven't you?
I really have. Honestly, like I sometimes just wait, like, wow, there's going to be a 230 coming up soon, so I can say that.
He just looks ahead.
Yeah. But now we have Hugo coming up now to attempt the same weight.
Here we got a bit of a light malfunction for Chris's deadlift. I think it was a good lift. We've gone back to the old thumbs up, thumbs down method.
Yeah. Just checking.
See if we can get the lights sorted.
And we can use this just to thank A7 for
putting it on,
putting this competition on.
Yep. Thank the spotters and loaders and the refs. You know, they're all volunteers. No one here is getting paid for this. They've given up their weekend and travelled up here to put this on for the lifters. You know.
Lovely. Great stuff there from Hugo. Also a huge thank you to Wildlights Media. They're always doing what they do best and absolutely killing it with the stream, giving us the opportunity to use such great equipment for commentary as well.
I mean, the standard of live streaming in British powerlifting over the last 2-3 years has gone through the roof.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't that long ago that it was like a Facebook live stream with someone's phone on a tripod, and then that was it.
Yeah.
And here we are with multiple camera angles, lights, commentary, score sheets, everything being put on. I think it makes it such a better viewing experience for people watching at home, and can only really help grow the sport. So it's brilliant
100%.
stuff.
100%. We
Tom
now have
Adcock, 235.
He is looking super dialed in today.
Yeah, he's gone 6 for 6 so far, and really he's just going to have to maximise the deadlift.
Wow,
That was quick.
lovely. And may I say, his fade is actually better than whichever guy is handling him. I don't even know who's handling him.
Yeah, no, the other guy is going pretty dead trim.
Yeah, pretty dead, man.
So yeah, Tom is in a bit of a unique position, obviously, because he's in the hunt for the top 3. However, the two people he's up against are in the next flight over.
Right.
So Tom doesn't have the luxury of kind of knowing exactly what he needs to deadlift. He needs to lift as much as he can, put up the biggest GL points he possibly can, and hope that the other boys falter chasing him, essentially.
Yeah. We now have the heaviest opener of the flight. He's just taking his time to find. That can happen over the weekend. Obviously, the same platform is used. Obviously, there's a lot of heavy lifting going on, and so sometimes there might be a dent here and there. So you have to just readjust the bar to find that sweet spot. Unless you're Johnny Candito and do your deadlifts sideways. Which I find quite funny.
See, 265.
He's rocking the Nike Towers. Oh wow!
Nice and quick. Are they boxing shoes, wrestling shoes?
Yeah. I've been eyeing them shoes up for months. Honestly, like they look so cool. Bryce Lewis actually copped a pair a couple of months ago. They're so rare to find because they're quite old. Yeah, because they're quite old shoes. They were released in like 2018-ish.
Okay.
But they're really cool.
Nice.
So anybody knows a link to get them, hit me up, please. James. Now, lovely thing about these second attempts, guys, every single one of them is 200 plus, which is what we love to see. So we have James coming up now, 10 kilo jump from his opener. His opener looked super easy. So let's see what he can do now for that 200. Everything you've got now, James?
Yeah, nice and easy.
Good work on that. That is...
We have lights. We have 3 white lights, paper cards. We have a little bit of an issue with the electronic light system, so the refs have just gone back to use coloured cards.
But you know what? Some would argue that the cards are just quicker anyway.
Yeah. You don't get the same suspense with the cards.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There was so much suspense for Harrison's 200 yesterday.
It was a killer.
Yeah. Thomas Kenyon, 220 kilograms on the bar for him. And he's pulling, and
nice
wow,
and easy for Tom.
Really solid second attempt there. He has been on form today. Really been on form today.
Yeah, looking strong. Anu now, so missed his first on essentially a soft lockout, couldn't quite get his shoulders back, couldn't quite get his chest up enough. So needs to just stand up nice and straight with this, get those shoulders back, get it nice and locked in.
Yeah. If he can just lock this in now, just secure his total. time.
That
was a lot better. Let's see what the referee
says.
says.
First.
I think
3
so.
white lights.
Yeah, 3 white lights. He's got a total on the board now. It's still floating around the 90 mark on the points. But yeah, I think he was mixed grip on his first.
I don't know if he was.
Yeah, it's hard to see. Obviously, we've got screens in front of us, so we can't really see the platform that well. We're having to look on the screen ourselves. But now we have Hugo, 245 for his second attempt. Doing super well.
Oh no, this is Chris Wharton.
You know what? I was thinking that. I was like, I swear this individual didn't bench 122.
It's because they've got the same weight loaded. We've just skipped one ahead on the.
Okay.
So that is 3 white lights for Chris. We've got lights back on the screen, which is lovely. And now at 245 for Hugo.
Coming up now is Hugo. Hugo is coming in for 245. Apologies on the screen, it says he's already got it, but just having a little bit of technical issues.
Gets him moving. That's a very
wow.
nice deadlift.
Wow, he is really ramped up there. And he's wearing that mouth guard. I forgot what it's called. It's funny because I actually have one, and I wore it for like one session, and I was like, I cannot breathe, so I'm not gonna wear it ever again. But it's like apparently gives you like stability. It's like it comes on both sides. It doesn't cover your teeth, but it goes to the back. It's very heavily like marketed in strongman.
Yeah.
Apparently, it gives you better balance just from biting on it.
Wow,
that's what they claim.
Interesting. Okay.
We now have Tom Adcon. He is also having a phenomenal day today, and he's jumped.
Very strong.
He's jumped straight to 250.
Yeah, the opener was very quick.
Yeah, 100%.
Just gone on him. Had it locked out, just rolled out of his hands.
That's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But he's got one more attempt, whether he turns around and he goes to and says, you know what, I came here for one thing, I just want to go all out, or does he reattempt it? We'll see.
I imagine they'll reattempt it.
Yeah, I think so too. But now, the heaviest deadlifter of the flight, coming up for the second attempt now, Peach, 275. He is on straight vibes today.
$275, our first over 600-pound pull.
Yeah.
Opener looked clean.
It's crazy to think we have an over 600-pound pull as an opener in the next flight.
Yeah, that's wild.
Let's see what Peach can do now.
Looks good.
Drives it up. Yep. Looks solid from here, and the referees say
3 white lights.
3 white lights. Lovely.
Solid. And now on to third attempts. James Roscoe will be coming straight in at 205.
This is everyone's final lift of the day. You've already been to spots of bench. What we'd like to do is we'd like to see everyone get their third attempt. Best way to do that is to really get some crowd support.
Kicking off third attempts with James. 205 kilograms on the bar for him. And he is hyped. you've just got Hannah calming him down, like, you just stay there.
Relax, mate. Just chill.
Just,
It's going to be okay.
yeah. Hannah's rocking a blue tie now, not a silver tie.
Ah, she's a national.
Yeah, she's a national level ref now. She just came up to me, she's like, Mahin, look at my tie, it's blue. And I was like, that's a great colour.
That's
Looks
lovely.
I have no idea what that means. But yeah, James coming in, his final lift of the day, 205. Let's see what he's got now. Everything you've got.
Gets it moving.
Yes,
Keeps it moving. Can he get those knees and hips?
Oh no, just
come forward on
slightly unfortunate there.
Couldn't quite lock it out.
Amazing effort though, nonetheless. I was going to ask, Dan, what do you think before your last pull?
Don't get injured normally.
Oh.
Something along those lines. With my history of things, mate, keep my hamstring attached, and that's normally.
I wasn't expecting
just
that.
hold on for dear life and pray, mate.
Oh my days. I'm usually just like, I always think, okay, I just need to put everything into one more lift and I can go home.
Yeah, literally.
That's what
By
I
the time
think.
that point of the day rolls around, I am done.
Yeah, I'm so like, okay, one more pull, I'm just going to put everything into it and I'm just going home after
food
this.
and I can go to sleep.
Thomas Kenyon 230 on his last attempt. Let's see what he can do. He's had a phenomenal day.
Yeah, this will give him 9 for 9.
Let's go now, Tom. Representing UNPL. And he's fighting it. And look at that. And that secures 9 for 9. What an amazing day. Well done to him and his handler. 9 for 9.
This is where it starts to get a bit more exciting. Third deadlifts where people are really pushing themselves. You know, people are at their limits now. They're fighting for positions. We got a big crowd looking over us.
I do think that personally pulling your third deadlift is the most rewarding lift.
Yeah, 100%.
And your opening squat is the scariest.
Yep, completely agreed.
But completing that day is always lovely. We now have Anyujan, 235 kilograms. He's already in the lead with the GL points. He's sitting on 90.53. Can he extend his lead with this third attempt now? Just to pull himself really secure that first position.
Yeah, you have to think this will put him out of reach.
Yes, and he's
Comes
pulling.
up quick. Can he get his hips back and his shoulders? What do the
It
refs
looks
say?
good from
Is it
here,
locked?
and a
2-1
good lift. Good stuff there. He's now sitting at 92 GL points.
I think unless Sam Coombs is going to pull something absolutely ludicrous in the second flight, which he is capable of.
Yeah.
He's got a big deadlift on him.
Yeah.
But I think even still, it's going to put him out of reach. And he will walk away with the shiny little silver trophy thingy over there.
Yeah, the trophy looks awesome.
It's very nice.
Looks great.
Right then, speaking of people in the hunt, Tom Adcock needs this to push for the podium overall.
Yeah, I think they've gone 5 kilos over, and I think that was the reason they did it. So
the strength is there. Can he hold it? Can he grip it?
a family history of amazing deadlifters.
Yep.
I have no doubt he's got this. He's had a phenomenal day, and he has one more lift just to secure and tie everything together now. Everything you've got now, Tom. Come on,
Tom. Needs this to get himself onto the podium.
And he's pulling through, and just
He can't lock it.
just a tad too heavy.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It's all good.
So Tom will not finish on the podium overall unless someone in the second flight were to miss all of their deadlifts,
God forbid.
which is probably unlikely.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 more deadlifts now, both at 255. Peach has elected not to take a third deadlift, so he's happy with his day. He's leaving it there on a 640 total.
But we have Chris Horton, 255 for him. Let's see what he could do now. Everything you've got now for this final pull.
Come on.
That's it.
Oh, just hit a bit of a wobble there. Couldn't quite pull it through to
just
lock
hit
out.
a bit of turbulence. You know that point of a lift where you hit turbulence and you're just like, oh no, like what is going on here? Because it's so like, it's like your muscles are twitching.
Yeah, and it's like the world is moving in slow motion.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's you watch it back and you think, oh, that wasn't that long at all, but at the time it feels.
Also, can I just mention that in our eye line, the world's strongest man is just chilling watching the event.
He was doing this yesterday. He was on his phone filming some of the deadlifts when Joy come out for her thirds.
Nice.
He filmed it. He's actually been really enjoying watching, which is quite nice. And for all intents and purposes, been a lovely bloke to everyone apparently.
Yeah.
People have gone over, just asked him for a picture, and he's like, yeah.
Worked out wonders for him there. Great stuff there for Hugo.
Right then, that is the end of Flight A deadlifts. Everyone's got a total on the board. Everyone's in the comp, which is what we love to see. We have got a 5-minute break now, and we will have Flight B deadlifts coming up
very soon.
See you in a bit. And we are back for Flight B deadlifts. The last flight of the A7 FitXpo Classic. Been a long couple of days. It's been very fun.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing some big deadlifts to finish us off.
100%. I was just thinking now, I was like, you know what? I'm not used to finishing this early.
No.
At Bucks, me and Abdul were commentating. I think it was 6 flights throughout the whole day, and you know Bucks is like 50 people in a flight.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot.
yeah. We wouldn't have been through even squats by this point, but
No.
but yeah, now we have Ibrahim, 160 opener. He has not seemed phased whatsoever on squats or bench press. So let's see how he does now for deadlifts. Ibrahim Chaudhry. Oh wow!
Very, very quickly.
Nearly did a Chance Mitchell there.
Yeah.
So quick
So
there.
quick, he nearly fell over.
Yeah. But that was a great opener there.
Yeah, nice and easy. Ibnu, 202.5, massive deadlift for a 59 kilo lifter.
Ibnu Muhammad. I don't know if you heard that, but Dylan Nelson just mentioning this is 3.5 times body weight.
That's huge.
Ooh, Andy's going convy.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that.
No, me neither. Very quick.
Wow.
Looks good.
Wow. Look at that for an opener. Now have power lifted R. Michael Bryce.
225.
225 kilograms on the bar for Michael. And look at that for an opener.
Lovely opening attempt.
Me and Dan just appreciating the Bollywood music being played.
Love it.
We now have Tom Huggins.
Mr. Huggins, 225.
There's someone shouting at him to get it right. Don't know who
That
that
seems
is.
like an underused phrase.
Yeah. And look
Solid.
at that. Only recently transitioned to conventional.
Lovely.
And you know what? Judging from that opener, it looks like it's been doing well for him. So, Ian Shaw, the veteran of this flight.
245 kilos.
Not a joke of a weight to be taken, especially for an opener. So let's see how this moves now for Ian.
Oh, very
Wow, hook grip as well.
3 white lines.
Lovely. He just went up to the bar and just picked it up and
Racked it.
yeah,
No messing about.
no messing about. We now have Anthony White. Oh, that is a great shot there. Look at that.
That is.
Handlers are so important. They're honestly so important. Like you as a lifter, you just want to go out there and you don't want to worry about the numbers. You don't want to worry about all the logistical side of anything. You just want to be able to be told to go lift that weight.
Yeah.
That's all you want to know.
Put it on the bar. And
Yeah.
lift it. Solid.
Yeah.
Nice opener.
Great opener there for Anthony. Callum Sims, 260 kilograms. Also known in gym bro terms, as 6 plates a side.
6 20-kilo plates.
Yeah. Callum has done superbly well. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's broken a sweat.
No, he's had a good day.
Yeah. Nice. Very
and
nice.
solid. 3 white lights. Heaviest opener of the flight now, Sam Coombs. Sam is a big deadlifter. Very technical sumo puller as well.
275. Not a joke.
5 plates, 5 red plates on the bar.
Yeah.
5 bad boys, as Dylan likes to say.
5 cheeky girls. Was that an opener?
So what was funny in South Africa when we were out there for Worlds is Dylan would just shout encouragement to everyone. But his thing is that he would shout Hawaii, but just to like Canadians or like the French or people that would never ever know what he's on about. Ever.
Yeah.
But it doesn't stop him.
Yeah. I respect that.
You can take the boy out of Newcastle.
Yeah, trust me. 275 for his opener. Nice.
Yeah,
that was
very nice
really
from
nice.
Sam.
That slack pull was amazing.
And he's hit an opener, which is nice.
I know. He's just keeping us on our toes.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. It's like, will I get my opener? Will I not? Oh my god, he's jumped 290. Nice.
Yeah, fair enough.
Great stuff. We are already on to second attempts. We have Ibrahim. We have a nice shot there of Lay Owen. Lay. We had a nice shot of Owen. He's just on his phone. Is it? That was my Owen Hubbard impression.
Was it?
Yeah. I always try to do one Owen Hubbard impression every commentary that I do.
He needs to be slightly more Welsh, I think.
I do agree. I'm working on it. I am working on it. Ibrahim Chaudhary. He's had a phenomenal day today. Let's see. That opener was rapid, and so is his second attempt.
Very nice and quick. And the referees, we've broken the left.
Oh my god, he's got an exclamation mark.
Is that good?
Did you see that? That was 2 highlights. I've never seen that before. That's 2 highlights. He is looking. I think, Oh, he's going 185. So he's taking 15.
Taking a bigger jump.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, why not? Ibnu, 210.
Convy puller. A Convy 59 kilo puller.
Who's a big deadlifter as well.
Yeah.
I would say that was just as quick as his opener.
Yeah, that was great. Great work there.
Solid. I wonder if it'll take, I'd be interested to see what he puts in for a third.
We now have Tom Huggins, 235 for his second attempt. He just needs to hold it together for his last 2 lifts. He's been doing superbly well.
He's 7 for 7 so far. Can he make it 8 for 8?
He is very good at grinding out a deadlift. He's got, I think with Tom, he's just got a lot of raw power.
Yeah.
You know, some people have just got it with some lifts. He's like that with the deadlift. So let's see what he can do now at 235. He's got plenty of time. 30 seconds still on the clock. He's pulling it, and he's pushing through.
Oh, you weren't wrong about the grind.
Yeah.
He's done well. He gets 2 to 1. Good lift.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. He just has that ability to just keep going. I don't know if he's going to push much on his third or even take a third, but we will see.
Let's see. It was a lot of effort. I wonder if he might leave it there. He's put in 240.
Ooh, he's gotten 240. Fair enough.
He backs himself.
Yeah,
we love to see it.
And you know what? Tom did that earlier with his bench, the 142.
Yeah.
When we thought probably 140, and he came out, he smoked 142. Michael Bryce.
Nice and easy.
And he's got the whole of the UK motorway on his arm. You can see the road map there.
I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that.
Anthony White going for 255. Doesn't really usually get that hyped for a lift.
No.
But this right now is very hyped for him.
This is lively, is it?
Yeah, this is extremely hyped for him.
Okay.
So, let's see. He's holding it well, and he's pushing his hips through. Unfortunately,
lock it out.
Just a tad too heavy at the top.
Ian Shaw, 270. Big jump from his first. He's gone up 25 kilos.
270. Some nice club bangers going on right now.
It was like a rave in here at points yesterday.
Of 270 for his second attempt. His first attempt, he grabbed the bar and picked it up so quickly, so easily. So let's see how this second one moves now. Wow.
Yeah, mate.
I really am enjoying Ian's deadlifts today.
Me too.
He's got a great deadlift on him. 280 for Callum Sims.
Taking a big jump.
Yeah, 20 kilo jump. And this is what we were saying earlier, like it's so hard to predict what people are going to jump because people just jump so differently. It is quite common though for someone to just take an extremely light open on a deadlift and just jump significantly on the second. But Callum Sims also has a great haircut there. Look at that fade. Shout out to all the barbers. And he's pulling. Unfortunately,
just a bit heavy, just all round, to be honest.
Yeah. I think he kind of looks like he relies on the, do you know that sudden instant pull?
Quite a dynamic start.
Yeah, and it's really hard to kind of judge what to put on the bar for someone who deadlifts like that because the bar is unforgiving if you're gonna pull it like absolutely yank it. You're putting yourself at a big disadvantage there. But you know what? It works for some people. And it's more of a deadlift bar kind of
style.
Yeah. We now have Sam Coombs, 290. Absolutely phenomenal sumo puller. Great technique. Definitely someone you'd refer to if you wanted to kind of learn sumo.
Yeah, very nice technical sumo. Yeah. Let's go, Sam. Let's make this move. Yeah, I love the same as his opener.
Yeah,
looks really good.
300 plus is
I'd love to see a 300
on the cards.
pull.
Yeah, definitely on the cards. There's so many options you can go for now, and I think it's all probably just a personal thing.
Yeah,
he's not really looking.
He's loaded 3.
Yeah,
he's loaded 300. I think that's a good shout. That would be a lovely way to see the day and see the expo off.
Yeah,
end it with a 300 kilo pull.
I think he's also secured second. He's secured second, so he kind of has that leverage to kind of just take it easy now. He doesn't need to push anything, and just kind of secure the second position now. As Anu Jim has secured best lifter. even if everybody was to get their third attempts now.
Yeah, I think Anu is out of reach.
Yeah, we now are on the final deadlifts of the competition. Yeah.
Abraham, 185.
Let's close off the day. Just needs to make sure he holds that lockout. This man
down commands.
has not stumbled once.
2 to 1, good lift.
I think that's the first red he's got.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Huge congratulations, 9 for 9.
Yeah, great day.
And every third attempt was just so easy. So he's definitely going to want to push that at his next competition. We now have Ibnu, 215 for his third attempt, jumping 5 kilograms. A proper highlight for today was Ibnu, 59 kilo lifter, 185 squat, 107.5 bench press, and then now attempting 215 on the deadlift. It's absolutely, it's crazy weight.
Yeah, very, very strong.
And you know what's really nice? We have such a massive crowd gathered to just watch and give support for these last deadlifts as well.
Let's go, come on, mate.
Let's get it high.
Gets it moving. Oh, it's quick as well. Very quick.
Wow.
Massive
What
pull.
an amazing,
He ends on a
amazing pull.
507.5 total.
That is an amazing total. I was having a conversation with Jasper
Yep.
a couple of days ago, and we were just talking about how, you know, just before you're gonna do a final pull,
Yep.
or like any lift in a competition, and your internal vision, but then there's that one voice that seeps through.
Yep.
There's one voice, and
Yep.
it might be just one sentence or one word that kind of like,
Yep.
right, I
Yeah.
need to switch on. It's so important and so valuable, and I feel like it's such a wholesome moment that you have where you kind of like, you're just about to do your lift, and then that one person just says something that kind of like triggers you, like, yes, okay, this is my time.
Do you know who, I'll tell you what, I'm talking about the only voice you'll hear. The one voice I will always hear at most of the competition I've done is your brother, mate.
Yeah,
Every
trust me.
single time.
Trust me.
Oh, here after.
Yeah,
Come on, Huggins, let's go, mate.
let's go, Huggins. Everything you've got
gonna
now
be
in
a
this final
fight.
pull. Don't
go.
stop pulling.
Get off.
Come on, Tom. Everything
Yeah,
you've
he's
got.
gonna
He's
move it.
pushing it through. He's pushing it through. He's
Keep it
going.
moving, keep it moving.
Oh, just got stuck.
Stuck.
You know, you can't fault the man
It's
for
unlucky.
putting 110% in that final pull. You've got to give him credit there.
Yeah. He got everything he was going to get out of today with that 235. He's left nothing on the platform. He's done excellently. It's a really, really good day for him.
100%, 100%. Let's see now, we have Michael Bryce, 252.5. This will give him 612.5 if he gets this. When he gets this.
Optimism.
Yeah, of course. His second attempt moved awesome. And he's going to want to go 9 for 9 as well.
Yeah.
Everything you've got, Michael. Come on now. He's pulling. And he's just got to finish it off there, and he's got to hold it.
Good man.
And looks technically good here. And that is...
Oh, 2 to 1. No lift.
I kind of... actually, you're the referee. Go for it.
It will have likely been for supporting on the thighs, I imagine.
Okay.
As he's
Was
brought
it
the
that-
bar over
yeah.
his knees, he's kind of rebent his knees, rested some of the weight of the bar on his legs to support himself to be able to finish the lift. What some people would call hitching or ramping, something like that.
Okay.
That's what the blue card tends to indicate. Either that or downward movement, but I don't think there was any downward movement there.
We now have Anthony coming on for his final pull. He's getting really, really hyped for this one now. Yeah. He's very, very hyped for this final pull. 255. Everything you've got now, Anthony, leave it all on the platform. Come on, don't stop pulling now.
Oh, it's just too much for him today.
Unfortunately, just not there today.
Not happening today. Callum Sims now 280. Didn't get this move in on his second. Kind of got it up to his knee, but it looked pretty tough. It looked heavy for him.
Yeah.
So I think he needs to bring the hype, get nice and focused.
Yeah. Callum. Has Callum secured third?
Yes.
Yes, he has, yeah. And I don't think, nothing's going to change that. He secured third, and this is just locked in for third. Even would move from third to second place.
That's on total though, that's not on GM points, that's within his weight class.
Right, okay.
Obviously that's taken into account primetime lifters yesterday as well in the 93s and everyone. So,
okay. Cool.
Let's see, can he be a bit more aggressive with it? He gets it over his knees, he might have that.
Wow!
He's locked it out, fair play.
Oh my god.
2-1, good lift. And now, so that has pulled him into second, as a matter of fact. That's given him higher GL points than Sam has at the moment.
Oh. What?
So he had third locked up, he's provisionally put himself into second.
So Sam is now, if Sam pulls...
Pull in for second.
Right, okay.
Sam probably doesn't need to pull 300 to do that, based on just the points difference. I can't do the maths, just looking at that. I can't imagine. I spoke to Sam a little bit before bench. He's not too fussed about today. He's just blowing the cobwebs off. He recently became a dad. So
nice.
Training, obviously that impacts his training.
Yeah.
So I think he's just here.
I honestly can't even fathom how you get time to balance life when you have a child. So good for him, man. We now have Ian going for 290 kilograms.
A 5 kilogram lifetime PR.
Let's go now.
Let's go, Ian.
Pulling. Oh my god.
Oh, he's so strong.
Oh my god. Guys, age is just a number. Look at that. 290 kilograms.
Massive deadlift.
Wow. That was a hook grip conventional 290 as well.
Unreal.
Absolutely phenomenal there.
And now, the final lift of the day, the final lift of the A7 FitXpo Classic comes down to Sam Coombs with 300 kilos loaded on the bar. This will pull him into second place overall for today's session, and it will close out the competition for us. Dylan is getting the crowd going.
Yeah. A lot of energy for this last pull.
Just making sure the bar's loaded. They'll brush it down so that any residual chalk or talc is out the bar, giving the lifters the best chance possible of holding onto it.
And the bar is
loaded for Sam. Come on, Sam.
This last and final deadlift.
Come on, Sam. Let's go, mate. Come on.
Last final deadlift for Sam.
Last lift.
His second attempt was amazing. I have no doubt this 300 is absolutely going to fly.
Gets it moving. Hips are through.
And look at that. What
lovely.
A great
He's
third
happy
attempt.
with that. It's 3 white lights. It's a good lift for Sam.
What a way to finish off the comp.
What a way to finish off the day.
Great deadlift, great number, just great vibes, honestly.
All round, very, very solid. Enjoyed that. That was good.
Yeah, honestly, I really enjoyed that. This has been a very, very interesting couple of flights. And your winner on GL points for today is Anujan with
92.62 GL points.
92.62, 665 at 83.
Yep.
Second place is?
Second place we've got Callum Sims at that's my mistake. Sam Coombs in second place at 90.03, and in third place Callum Sims with 89.05.
With a phenomenal 280 third attempt after missing it on the second attempt.
Yeah, really good.
We've had a great day of lifting. We want to thank everybody for coming out to watch, all the spotters and loaders for helping out, taking time out of their weekends to come and help out and give back to the sport. Thank you so much to A7, Owen Hubbard, for sorting the whole competition out. This is the first time at the Expo and it's been absolutely amazing. And also thank you to Wildlights Media for just always being just top quality and amazing, and doing an amazing job with the stream, with the photos and the videos that they provide for everyone. So thank you so much, everybody, and hopefully we'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh, also thank you, Dan. It's lovely commentating with you. Lovely commentating with you.
It's been a pleasure. Really enjoyed this weekend. All round, very, very good standard lifting. Competition's been excellent. I echo what you say. I really can see on the screen now the spotters and loaders. Brilliant stuff. We will see you all at the next one. Take care.
Take care, guys. Bye bye.
So while Jen is giving the medals out, can we just have a quick round of applause for everyone who lifted today and all the sponsor loaders who really helped out both today and yesterday. It's been an amazing event. So we've had 7 separate weight classes today. So we're just going to go through the top 3 of each weight class. The winner of each weight class gets a case of rain, supplied by Monster and Rains, appreciate them. And then we have prizes for overall top 3 lifters as well. So in the 59 kilo class, so one lifter in this one, but amazing lifter, amazing deadlift, close to 4 times bodyweight deadlift, is Ibrahim Mohammed with a 507.5 kilo total. Good job, Ibrahim. And the 66 kilo class, there's only one in this one too. That's Ibrahim Chowdhury with 470 total and 47 points. Not quite sure if he's here actually, but I'll pop that side for him. 83 kilo weight class next. In our 83 kilo class we had 2 lifters. Second place was Tom Adcock with a 620 kilo total and 85 points. Just pop to the front. And then our first place is Andrew Shikantha. Did I say that right? Close enough. I win a 665 total and 92 points. Thank you guys. 93 kilo weight class with 6 lifters in this one. Third place was Ian Shaw with a 622.5 total and 81 points. And 1 lifter competing in the open. Second place was Sam Coombs with 675. And our winner with 680 in the 93 class is Callum Sims. Thank you guys, thank you. 2 more weight classes to go. 105 weight class, there was 4 in there. Third place was Hugo Kiff with 582.5. And second place was Alex Pearson-Jones with a 640 total. And then just pipping him with 645 kilos was Chris Horton. Well done guys, good battling. Thank you. And we had one 120 kilo lifter with a 470 total was James Roscoe. So we just have 3 more prizes to give out. This is for the top 3 lifters overall based off GL points. So GL points are where you can compare all lifters, no matter what gender, no matter what weight, to each other to find the best lifter. Third place in here was Callum Sims with a 89.05. Callum wins a £100 gift card from A7. Our second place winner in the same weight class, just a little bit lighter, so you've got a higher point, was Sam Coombs with 90.03. And Sam Coombs wins an A7 U-bag. Puts it straight on his back, I don't want to be Explorer. And our winner, and the winner of the coveted A7 trophy, only 4 of these made, with 92.62 points in the 83 kilo class, Andrew Shakantha. Well done guys, just a couple of quick photos. And that's our lifting done for both sessions, both days. Round of applause for all the lifters. Just a reminder, we are British Powerlifting. We are the #1 drug-tested federation in the UK. If you guys want to learn more about British Powerlifting, please come along, talk to any of us, and we're more than welcome to help. Thank you. Good night.